Hey Café goers, I'm Cappuccino.
Espresso.
Earl Grey.
Mocha.
And welcome to Café Deathfiction.
I can't stand it when a roleplayer thinks that there is no need for proper punctuation or differentiation between words and actions, puts a space here. Now everything is awkward because you don't know where the sentence ends and actions begin.
Is this?
Definitely. Punctuate your sentences.
Is this an example?
Or is it? This is either an elaborate example or you just shot yourself in the foot with this one.
Well done either way.
You want to tell either way.
Yeah, but they do bring up a good point.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm gonna get a reply that's a complete run-on of a jumbled paragraph that has no punctuation or capitalization, I'm gonna get intimidated, not because it's massive, but because it's bad.
I'm still haunted by that Neko Boy one I read.
Oh my god, yeah. Honestly, to read just a really long run-on like that, just to hear Mocha read them, it's just awkward.
It was very awkward.
Especially when you read these replies as you would in our minds. It's
jumbled.
Even in my mind, I have to take a breath. I'm like,
I'm glad I'm not the only one that does that.
just all right, breath.
You can't tell where the emphasis is supposed to be.
I hate RPs where the other person suddenly becomes overdramatic or suddenly falls in love with my character so much that they do anything to get in my character's pants, regardless of plot.
God, I hate this.
This has happened at least once on all of my accounts. On my first account, there is a person who made themselves appear to be more musically inclined and artistic to appear to my character's personality. And I was like, okay, yeah, sure, whatever. But then they were going a little too far, and it's really annoying. And currently on my Kenny account, I was role-playing with someone who changed their character. They completely made like another OC. And it was just weird how this character magically has on like his favorite band t-shirt or his favorite video game wristband or has like his favorite eye color and hair color and all this other jazz, and they were bringing in all this other stuff. And
plus, isn't Kenny McCormick like 9 years old?
well, this is an indie. This is an indie account, so basically, you know,
Turned up a little bit. He's not just
turned up.
Changed up a little
so
bit.
hard.
I mean, I have this on I feel like a daily basis. Like I wake up in the morning, brew some Earl Grey tea, and I just find this all in my inbox. People flaunt my Sebastian account like we're
making it rain with that.
They flaunt my account like we're in the middle of a desert and I'm the only one with water.
In case any of you were wondering, we all drink our names on the daily.
Oh,
totally, yeah.
Of course.
I brew myself a nice cup of cappuccino.
If you picture us anytime,
that's why I'm so turned up.
I'm drinking a mocha like every 5 minutes.
It's how we survive.
Yeah.
And how we stay young.
We bleed our drinks.
I have some mocha rum in the fridge.
Next time.
You serious?
Yes.
Yeah.
I bother the fuck out of role players that don't answer me because I fear they will disappear from my life forever.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay.
I didn't even realize you were actually reading that, but okay. Paraphrasing aside.
That wasn't paraphrasing. That was word from word.
I just added white girl to it.
I understand you not wanting to lose a really good role player.
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword.
They're like a dime and a dozen. But don't smother them with your love.
Yeah, it's one thing to message them maybe
once in a while.
Once
I say
a
a week,
few days.
a week.
Yeah, a week, a few days.
You know,
once in a few days.
Real life gets in the way.
But to message them constantly,
every waking moment,
because they're not messaging you back. People have lives. They don't revolve around roleplay. And yeah, people are gonna fall out of roleplay because something happened. Yeah. They're maybe in college, high school, whatever.
Or high school, college,
work. Something happened in their family that they don't, like every other roleplay out there, share with the public.
Hint, hint.
Hint, hint.
And honestly, that could be a reason why they're not replying back as well. They have a real life, and when they see those constant messages, they're like, I'm not going to bother with this person. They're really pushy.
It can be stressful. Yeah.
Sometimes people just, they just don't want to roleplay anymore. Sometimes they just up and quit.
Once in a while is okay. Do not bombard us.
Yeah, don't force a muse. But let it flow.
Let it flow like the morning dew. I hate when people say, it's just RP. To me, it's become so much more. Friendship, love, care. It's not only RP, it's a hobby, a choice. We put time and effort into it. It's our passion. Alright. Yeah,
I guess it depends on who's saying it.
Well, we do. We put our time in.
We do love role playing, and in a way, yes, these characters become a part of you. Like, you put time and effort into making them. The relationships that you build in and out of character mean a lot to you.
But there's the outside world too.
There's also your real life. You can't lose touch of reality, because no matter how much better this roleplay life may seem to you, you need to know the difference between reality and fantasy.
To call it a hobby would, I suppose, suit it. You know, a hobby is something you do.
Yeah,
on
it's
your
a
offside.
hobby.
It's definitely a hobby, but there's a fine line between obsession and enjoyment.
Exactly.
Then we can also talk about the context of
The relationship stuff.
When someone says it's just RP, if they're saying it in real life, then yeah, you can take
you
that
can
as
tell
you will.
them, yeah, well,
But-
it's also a hobby. It's something that we love doing.
But if you're like logged into your role-playing account and someone you're role-playing with messages you saying, hey, don't take it so seriously, it's just RP, that could be annoying.
Yeah.
Because it's like, all right, but we're role-playing together.
And we're trying to make a good plot.
Yeah.
So let's take
Yeah,
it seriously.
Let's try to take it a little more seriously. But this could also correlate with the whole relationship stuff, where your character gets into a relationship with someone else.
And then they take it seriously.
And then, yeah, either the person that you get in a relationship with acts a little more clingy to you, and they start acting a little funny in real life.
Funny as in, like, stalkerish.
Yeah. Or other people would, like, you roleplay with other characters, maybe you do other little romance things here and there because you think, oh, our muses are really cute together, let's just do an alternate universe. And then other people, oh, you're cheating on me, and all this other jazz.
And then that's how it starts leading to, like, oh,
the drama.
You hate me, I'm gonna kill myself if you don't change your mind, things like that.
Oh my god, suicide threats.
Suicide threats are not cool. People take that seriously, and
like I said, just
you get upset a person.
get the difference. Know the difference. Reality and fantasy.
The most uncomfortable thing I've had to deal with while role-playing was when I accepted someone's friend request, and as soon as I did, they started to make advances on my male OC. I don't know how she found out about him, and it still bothers me that after about an hour of knowing her, she wanted to have sex with a dragon.
Whoa.
It's wrong in so many ways.
This must be one of
This
those.
must be
What the heck?
Daenerys.
This is a Dragon Ball roleplay. This has got to be a Dragon Ball roleplay.
Did you hear what I said?
Daenerys, yeah. I caught that.
No, Khaleesi, no! Dragons.
Gotta love him. It's not
But
that-
Smog, though. No.
King of what mountain?
Well,
King of your mountain.
Wait, if he's under the mountain, does it mean he's bottom? That's a big bottom.
Big bottom bitches.
There's a point to this. I know there was.
okay.
I don't think there's a point to this. There's just dragons.
No, I saw a dragon and I went for it.
Damn it, Espresso, why must you subject us to this?
I gotta say though, dragon sex sounds hot.
What?
I don't know.
That was a really bad pun.
That was really bad. I hate it when role players say they can't type with good grammar because their hand is broken.
Doing what? Masturbating?
I personally think that's totally bullshit. Because I type with one hand and I have good grammar.
Totally.
And I'm pro masturbator. And the fact that they don't use their other hand pisses me off also.
That's just an excuse for your shitty grammar. If you don't want to improve,
I
Just
kind
say it.
of. I mean, usually people. I understand some people type with one hand, and then I feel an amputee joke coming on.
Always a possibility.
Anything's a
Can't
possibility.
Count it out.
I broke my hand. I still can type with one hand.
With these videos, people are gonna realize we're assholes.
We?
Have you seen me talk?
I hear you.
but you
talk.
said we. But you said we.
We're all
Some of us a little more innocent, but don't worry, you'll hate Mocha soon.
Especially me. I'm
No,
the most
but-
innocent here, guys.
I'm sure you will.
Believe
Mocha.
me.
Come
I'll
here,
make you
Mocha.
dirty.
Come here with your yowie
Oh my
hands.
God.
What was the topic?
Oh yeah,
No, but-
excuses with with bad
Yeah.
grammar.
But honestly, if you're gonna use that as an excuse, that's a really poor excuse for having bad grammar.
That's like
Yeah.
that's like people blaming dyslexia.
You
That's
don't-
like saying
you
my
don't have
dog
to
ate my
rush.
homework.
That happens.
No, it doesn't.
That happens.
No, it doesn't.
I have a dog.
You know what? My cat lays on the. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's an excuse. But
If it takes you an extra hour to type it because you have some type of impairment, but you can still type, then
Yeah.
take the extra time to fix it and then submit your reply.
yeah,
It doesn't have to be an insta reply.
quality over quantity.
Only you can prevent bad roleplay.
I hate it when someone is doing a romance RP with me, then disappears for a few hours, only seeing that they just got into a relationship on their timeline. Then they come back later to say that they are in a relationship and can't RP anymore, or just not respond at all unless you ask. Yeah. A lot of people take role-playing a little too seriously, and I understand that it's kind of like a personal issue where, oh, my character's in a relationship, I don't want them to cheat. But it's roleplay. If you're roleplaying with someone else, it can always be an alternate universe. It's not like your character is
set in stone.
Yeah, like it's not like they're ball and chain to this person.
Keep each story contained.
Exactly. Yeah. Like every roleplay is its own thing.
And nobody said you had to roleplay smut. You could just simply roleplay for anything else.
Yeah, like it could be a little date or something.
Not even, yeah, a little date or, you know, best friends going to the park.
I didn't see them mention smut, Earl Grey. I think you just want to talk about smut.
Of course. It's the only reason you guys keep me in this group.
It's your 50 Shades of Earl Grey.
50 Shades.
No, that's still a good point, though. I can't stand it when your RP partner adds a character that is your character's long-lost brother or sister. Like, no. Even if I'm using an OC, that's really, really stupid.
It's true.
Yeah.
I love the way you read, Mocha. I just...
That's like classic soap opera plot. I can see how that gets
really
annoying.
Cliche.
Yeah.
And it's overused.
Super cliche.
Evil twin.
Hey, evil twins are trending.
Not gonna let that go, are you?
No, I'm not gonna let that go. I'm not over it yet.
Evil twins aside, long lost brothers or sisters. I mean, at least talk it over with the person. Don't just spontaneously give birth to a sibling.
If you both agree on it, that's one thing. But if you just randomly throw in this character, hey, I'm your long lost sister, twice removed from birth because of so and so events. And
if it's completely out of nowhere, it seems like a gimmick.
Especially if
it's an OC that you have planned out everything and you know their backstory and you have their own story.
I like when people try to change that for you.
This is my character, not yours.
Yeah,
stop trying to change.
We've took the time. We etched out the story. We've killed the parents properly. And so, I'm pretty sure if you took the time to kill your parents in some gruesome manner, you're not gonna forget a little brother or sister in the mix. I would hate it if someone did this to my OC.
Basically, you gotta put a lot of work in to make it play off properly. If you're gonna go through with something like that.
Yeah, if you're gonna have an orphan OC, you gotta do it right.
And you both have to agree.
Yeah.
When I make an elaborate villain that has a lot of build-up and your partner writes, cuts off head with scythe, and gets mad when you don't let that happen. Sorry, I'm not going to skip the story and go have sex with your terrible OC. Okay, that escalated quickly.
I've had this happen to me.
What, a dead character having sex?
Clearly. I mean, do you know who I roleplay as? No, besides that, my OC, I wrote out this whole, my character's like Japanese-esque. And I've had this whole warlord readying an army, and my character and their character were gonna, infiltrate the base and take out the warlord. Yeah. No, this person went charge headfirst into the army, a complete army with horses, fucking wagons, sheepdogs, whatever.
Is this Dynasty Warriors?
Dynasty Warriors. Yeah, it was the style.
It's Dynasty Warriors, but Strike Force version.
No, they played it like it was Dynasty Warriors 8. They just kicked over every 100,000 member character and then went for the captain, and I sat there in the bushes alone. I was just like...
So, like, when we play together and then I go get a Hot Pocket.
Yeah, basically. You clear the whole stage, and then when I finally get to battle, you're already done. I'm like, shit. If someone puts time into making at least a decent or really good villain, don't insta-kill them. Don't God mode it. Play along.
I would find that really upsetting if, like, say you and me, we always make these great, awesome, elaborate plots, and in the end there's always that big villain that takes us forever to actually find the weakness and take them down. It's great. Love it.
Do that.
Awesome. So, if I was role-playing with someone and I created this big, elaborate
villain,
bad guy that we had to take down, and they suddenly just turned like Super Saiyan over 9,000 level and just flicked them with their pinky finger and said, "Oh yeah, they're dead."
Then now time for sex.
That's instant block for me.
Yeah,
because that would upset me so hard.
So hard.
So hard.
I really hate it when some role players try to force drama into an RP. Makes me want to stop replying.
Oh no, you didn't touch my man. Group RPs are fun to watch. I'm sorry.
To me, what kind of drama is different. If it's like stupid relationship drama, then yeah. But if it's plot twist drama,
Then that's good, you know?
Well, also, I know some people like to take real life events and put it into RP, but then they like drag it out so much. It's like, oh, boo-hoo me, this happened to me, and blah, 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 blah.
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys should feel bad for me because this happened to me in real life, blah, blah, blah. And it's so personal.
It's so personal.
It's so personal, I gotta publicly say it to everyone on my wall.
Yeah.
Exactly. The key word there is force. If it definitely feels like they're forcing it, that's going to be bad. If it's completely unrelated to the story that's currently taking place, then that could definitely seem forced.
It's like, guys, I need a hug. My family just died in a fire.
My bad.
Shit.
I'm sorry.
A thing that irks me is when your character is supposed to be dark and antisocial, and yet people still act like he is their best friend in the entire world. Oh, I hate this. This bothers
Please
me.
stop.
I see people that are supposed to be these badass female characters or male characters, and they just quiet as fuck. Like, if you're gonna be dark, be dark. This kind of goes back to that creepypasta character.
Oh well, for this one though, they're it's more like stating
Dark
that
or dark
their character
antisocial,
that the
yeah.
character is the world's
that
most
mysterious-
evil thing, and then everyone else that they roleplay with are just kind of like, oh yeah, you're not scary, oh you're so cute.
That is annoying.
When I first started out with my Damien, when I first brought him into this world, like he was really antisocial and dark, as they just described here.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't
And
want,
it was more like, I don't want to talk to you, I don't want to associate myself with you, leave me alone.
That's like, yeah.
And then everyone's like, oh, I want to roleplay with your character. I'm like, okay. And then they say, oh, well, my character's really nice, so we can be best friends. And I just stop and just, no, we can't.
It's like trying to hug an evil dictator.
Evil Twin said, "We're gonna be best friends," and I was
we're
like,
not. Joffrey slays alone.
I absolutely hate it when other roleplayers steal another roleplayer's stories and character concepts, especially from their OCs. I mean, similarity is one thing, but obviously copying another is ridiculous. Have some originality, people. At the moment, I'm not roleplaying an OC, but there is one person that copied an exact other person's original character, and it just made it their evil twin. That's unoriginal. I don't know what to say.
Damn, we should definitely like send an email to the people that made Legend of Zelda now. Or Dark Pit, from Kid
Yeah, maybe
Icarus.
I'm not exactly getting what they're saying here, because the way I see it, I mean, there are so many different character concepts you could have that there's going to be some crossover everywhere at some point.
That's what
have
they
to-
say.
yeah,
Similarity
yeah.
is one thing.
No,
but to
I
obviously
see
copy
that
another-
too, but I guess you have to establish a line,
Yeah,
and if you cross that line,
I mean, I'm sure.
talk that out with whoever you're.
I'm sure I'm
you're
the
role
only
playing with.
Sebastian role player out
But-
there.
Sure.
What they
Yeah.
did was grab this person's character, make the same exact character, made the name like everything almost the same except one letter, and then they made that character the sister.
evil twin.
Yeah, if you're copying somebody's personal OC, that's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
No, it kills.
But they're not specifically talking about that, which is why I mentioned that before.
Okay.
I hate it when girls do a yaoi roleplay and then knock a guy for doing Yuri. I don't give a shit either way.
Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, it shouldn't really matter.
Not my thing.
Well, it's also the fact that people hate on guys who roleplays as girls, and then girls who roleplays as
It
guys.
happens all the time.
I mean, isn't
That
the point
person
that-
you're trying to get in your bed is probably the same gender as you.
Or a cat.
Or again.
Or all those people who always claim, like, oh, my character's straight and I hate homosexuals and blah, 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 blah. But then when you look at the screen of the person you're currently in a relationship with, they're just the same exact gender as you, so.
Yeah, it's.
What does that make you?
You never
I
know.
can't say. I
mean,
can't
this
say
is-
how many times people are Superman or famous, just canon characters as male or female, and then they're the complete opposite gender with their admin pictures.
Yeah.
It happens all the time.
This
Mocha?
goes with the whole thing we were talking about earlier. We have to separate reality from the role play.
Yeah.
Your character is obviously fictional no matter what.
Actually, Mocha Pilot is the best example.
Oh, yeah,
Remember
Mocha.
your character.
Yeah. I was role playing as Ripley.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That shocked the hell out of me.
Ellen
Still.
Ripley.
To this day.
We were all male characters, and Mocha was the only female character in our group roleplay. Remember that?
I was expecting you to roleplay as like Batman or something. To this day, that still kind of baffles me.
Still not over his starter of Jaden Smith.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
That is a legend between us. And I think we posted that as well, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, that's on the page.
What was the reaction to that? We gotta look back at that.
It was
People
pretty
loved
good,
it.
Pretty good.
I absolutely hate it when people expect smut in an RP without any warning of any sort or without any consent, especially if it's the first RP we've ever done. Alright, so.
That dramatic side.
I can't.
There should always be consent.
Yeah. In every roleplay that I've personally been into, it seems like every partner expects that there to be either romance or smut eventually. And it's
not always the case.
If you expect this, you're gonna have a bad time because not everyone wants to do smut or romance, and like they said, especially if it's the first RP. Like if I just met you, I'm not gonna be jumping into that whole situation.
You're not gonna be jumping into your pants. I get it.
So somebody flirted with a Joffrey, and I cut their fingers off.
Oh,
that's hot. That's hot.
A lot of them could just be trolling too, so they could be doing it.
Oh well, yeah. I think
that happens.
Whenever you're on the internet, that should just come on the warning sign.
That's what they want.
Like Chrome or Explorer. Just beware of trolls. Have a nice day. Generally, this is why it's always a good idea to discuss plot before a roleplay.
Yeah, because then you know what's gonna.
You'd be like, hey, you want to
do you want our characters to do this?
Do you want to go slay the dragon? Do you want to go kick over White Walkers? Do you want to do all this? Sure. Do you want to spawn? No, that's not what I do. Great.
Okay, we got everything planned out now.
Or you just talk it over.
Plotting is a very good way to know what to expect beforehand.
Yeah, you don't want, surprise.
Always ask for plots.
You don't want to just be in a roleplay and have surprise yowie hands attack you.
There's going to be that one person that's going to comment, I like surprise roleplays because it can be good and this and that, and it's not always bad. No, it isn't always bad, but usually it is bad.
It is.
It is bad.
Discussing a plot doesn't mean you're telling every detail. There's always plot twists you can add. But generally, having a whole,
you want the general idea.
An outline.
And setting some guidelines.
Yeah. Do you like horror? Like, yes, I like horror. Okay, then we can center it around that.
Horror, mystery,
Are
action.
you okay with character death? It's like, okay, well, it's like, all right, but not my character. Okay, well, we can have this character. Okay, yeah. There's no really big surprises. No surprise sex.